Hey, Steffi. Hello, hello. Grand rising, beautiful angel. Hello, Karen. Grand rising. You were the first one on deck. It's good to see you this morning. Hello, Pepsi. Hello, beautiful angel. Oh my goodness, Steffi, you and me both, darling, you and me both. My middle daughter is driving me up a wall. Yep. She's being very, very hateful, and I've had to give her a timeout. It is what it is, right? I'm not letting it affect my vibration. That's what they want. I'm not letting them do that. Yep. Sometimes we have to let things go. Even our own children, man, they, tough love is still love. And sometimes they just need a timeout. Oh, I agree, Steffi. I agree. But it's what I need for my sanity. I know that. Because I will not be belittled and talked down to by my daughter. Nope, won't do it. Refuse. So when she wants to treat me like this, she gets a timeout. I don't deserve to be treated like that, and neither do you. If you're being treated unfairly by your daughter, then, make choices. Right? Make choices. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But I think that both me and her, she will learn her lessons that she needs to learn. She's got a lot of healing to do. Sounds like your daughter does too. My daughter has a lot of healing to do. And she's not gonna heal if I baby her through it and keep taking her nonsense. And keep letting her try to hurt my feelings, which she's not going to hurt my feelings. But, yeah. You don't have a lot of time on this earth? And your daughter is being a brat knowing that? Hello, Val. Hello, darling. Well, you do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. I'm sending you so much love and light and healing. Remember, your words are very powerful, Steffi. Your words are very powerful, Steffi. Hello, Deanna. Hello, darling. Grand Rising Chris. Hello, darling. Doesn't the world just seem lighter today? The world just seems lighter. There are some people losing their mind because of yesterday, but not as many as I thought there would be. Or because of the election. Hello, Christy. Hello, beautiful. Hey, Yaya, Grand Rising, darling. You're up so early. Hello, April. Hello, beautiful angel. It's so good to see you all here. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Jill. Grand Rising. Aw, you're awesome out, yeah. Sometimes parents were the kids in past lives and they still have that in their personality. Absolutely, Val. I agree. Yep. Sometimes I've been sometimes we've been the mother, sometimes we've been the child, sometimes we've been the sister, the brother, the father. We've changed roles many times. Many times. Yep, that's true. That's so true. No matter what, Steffi, your heart will do what your heart's going to do, right? Your heart's going to do what your heart wants to do. Sometimes you call your daughter mom. Yeah. Hello, Brandy. Hi, beautiful angel. That's a very big possibility, Victoria. That's a very big possibility. Right? Yep, please hit that thumbs up button. That's how the algorithm here in YouTube works. All right. That was Sky Sent, because we are Sky Sent. I'll have to watch that. Sam says something huge is about to happen. And Unmasking Illusions for Elizabeth April. These are some of my favorites light warriors to watch. We're going to do also, Have You Had the Dream? All right, but first we are going to put on our Spotify. So we let universe lead us in the music in here. And Sister Golden Hair. Sister Golden Hair is the first one. Sister Golden Hair. Okay. Today is Thursday. It's already Thursday, the 7th of November. We've got a big energy thing coming up on the 11th. 11/11 is a very important energetic day. It's a very important manifestation day, transmutation day. Yes. 11/11, very important day for light work coming right up. Also on 11/11, we have the drawing for one lucky subscriber to TikTok for a package or a quantum healing session with me. So 11/11, your bro's birthday, really? Wow. Aw, Betty. Will you just show her lots and lots of love? And remember, she's going to be waiting for you. She'll be waiting for you when it's her time to go over the Rainbow Bridge. 20 more days until your birthday. Aw, that's awesome. Chakra wisdom card for the day. Ooh, that sounds fun, Christy. That sounds like great fun. Grand Rising, Trina. Hi, beautiful angel. Oh, we got the solar plexus today. The solar plexus. Well, hello, Cobra Gaming YouTube. Welcome into the Butterfly Sanctuary. Inner harmony. I trust my innate wisdom and respond accordingly. I do not allow my mind to create doubt or to override my strong gut feelings. I accept and express my feelings while accepting the feelings of others. Hello, Mary. Hello, beautiful angel. I am at peace with myself and those around me, and I do not harbor unrealistic expectations of myself or of others. I release the need to control others. Good night in your country. My personal power is free from ego and from any desire to manipulate or exploit situations or people. The foundation of all my thoughts and actions is trust in myself. Absolutely. You must have 100% trust in yourself. 100%. If you trust no one else, trust yourself. Trust your inner guidance. Trust your intuition. Right? Here is our energy healing oracle, healing energy oracle. And we got faith. Yes. Faith, the size of a mustard seed, can move mountains. Just have a little bit of faith. I am confident I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. Believe you are valuable. Believe you are loved. Believe you are incredible. Look at the blue coming in, right? The blue is your throat chakra. Wisdom. Wisdom. God has a plan for me. I live here now knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. Wow, Betty. Interesting. She's here then. She's here then. She's here. She's saying hello from beyond the veil. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith, and succeed. Thanks to all my efforts. Thanks to all my efforts. I also make mustard seed jewelry. Shining light. Yes, more solar plexus. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. All of us have light. All of us. You know, one thing I saw on TikTok yesterday was some people were being cruel to those that were hurting, that had voted on the other side, and they're hurting. They don't understand. They're confused. They're confused as to why we could vote for such a person. And some people that did vote for the Ascended Master, they were being cruel to these people, laughing at them and stuff. And I had to comment a few times, and I said, be kind. Be kind, because they know not, and they will open their eyes. When things are shown to them, they will open their eyes and they will understand. Right? They will understand. So, you know, I know you guys wouldn't do that. I absolutely know that you would have love and compassion for them, because that is what they need now, not hate, right? We never, you know, we don't do that. We are God's warriors. And God would never react that way to anyone, because you know why? Everyone carries the inner light. Everyone. And even if they don't get it in this lifetime, they will get it eventually. And they will ascend just as we are ascending in consciousness, in realization, right? Yes, do unto others as you would have do unto you, right? And it's okay to be the teachers and to be the mamas for these people that have forgotten to not be mean to these other people. It's okay for us to say, is it so hard to be kind? They know not. Just because you know, they know not, right? Absolutely. And you can push them a little bit. You are the teachers. Don't be afraid to comment and push them a little bit. Push back, right? We have to be the rock. Yes. Some may need to lean in or rest in your light. Exactly. Yes. All right. What are these? Oh, yes. These are our rainbow. These are our rainbow oracle. They carry rainbows in them and codes and keys. This is Lumeria. Creating heaven on earth. It is happening. This is what we are doing. Hello, hippie. Hello, darling. Hello, Daggett. I miss seeing Daggett. Hippie, are you going to go live soon so I can see Daggett again? I miss Daggett. Creating heaven on earth. It is happening. Yes, we are creating heaven on earth. Every day that we're alive, that we open our eyes, that we embrace our godhood, we are creating heaven on earth. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about is the other side, right? The dark workers. We are light workers, and then there's the dark workers. This is a movie, a game, whatever you want to call it. So the dark workers, one thing that they don't have that we have, there's a lot of things that we have that they don't have. But another thing is empathy. They do not have empathy. They are missing the empathy chip in their organic computers. They're missing the empathy chip. Okay. So that's another way you can tell them, dark workers from light workers. They have no empathy. Yes. None. None. It's just like when she was running and said, how dare you have a Merry Christmas? How dare you? That's no empathy, right? She showed that a lot. She showed her missing empathy chip a lot. But yeah, a lot of dark workers, you can figure that out by that too. The energy speaks 1,000 words. Energy speaks. Anyone can look like something on the outside. It is their energy that speaks volumes. Right? Yes. Get grounded. You do have empathy chips. And your empathy chips need to I know the word I want. They need to grow, and they need to, there's another word for it, but I can't think of it right now. But grounding helps with that. Refill, I guess you could say, almost. Grounding helps with that. Grounding also helps you transmute energy. Yes. Yes, Flower Power, I seen that. She is a dark worker. She's missing an empathy chip. Yep. And the Great Gathering. We got that one again. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. Soul Tribe. Yes, Ashley, we're doing a lot of transmuting because there is a lot of energy going on. Right? Yes. Yep. It's because we're on the same wavelength, you and I. All of you all and I, we are on the same wavelength. We are on the 5D plane. Remember, we know about our dragons. We know we carry a golden Christed dragon inside of us, and that is our Christed selves. And we are the 333 CCC, Christ Conscious Collective. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. It doesn't say become fifth dimensional, because we are fifth dimensional. Remain there. Remain there. Val, because of the music used in that video, I could not upload it. When it's copyrighted, some of the music is copyrighted. I try not to have any copyrighted music on here, but one got through and won't let me to upload that video. If you would like a copy of that, darling, I can send it to you. I believe I can send it to you through email. If you'll email me at opalmoon29@gmail, I will send you that if you'd like. Yeah. That happens. It's all right. It's all right. That's music abuse, copyright. Well, maybe things will change. And if they do, I do have it in my YouTube folder. It's there. Yes. Yeah, if you miss class, that's fine. I'll be happy to send that to you. Okay, and this is, yeah, and that's too. Yes, true. I love that. If the energy gets too loud and disturbing to you, remember to ask your spirit team, guides, galactic family, and source to adjust the volume of the energy to make it easier for you. Yes, absolutely, Christy. All right, here's our Starseed Oracle. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Breath of the cosmos. My will is thy will. See that? When I was just saying you are me, I am you. We are all in the fifth dimension here in the Butterfly Sanctuary. I remember your soul plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. The soul plan. Oh, did any of you see also when Trump did his speech, he said mission. He said, we're all on a mission. I was like, yes. Now that sounds like an ascended master. I don't know. This thing just came. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Yes, he talks like an ascended master. If you listen to some of his speeches, he talks like an ascended master. He talks about galactics, guys. He doesn't hide. Oh, he's going to expose a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I can't wait. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely, Christy. Absolutely. Insert Mission Impossible music here, right? Right? I couldn't believe it when he said mission. I was like, yes. Yeah. We know who you are. There's a lot of people that know. There's a lot of people that even don't come to to class or anything, and they know. They know. They're being shown too. They were shown who he is. They were shown. It's funny though. Some of them think that he's Sananda. Some of them think that he's Sananda, and I'm like, and I don't want to say no, he's not, because he's a very good friend of Sananda. You're on the right track. He is a very good friend of Sananda, but that's okay. I believe they're all one entity. I believe they are all together, like we are together here on Earth. They are together there on beyond the veil, right? No, he's not Sananda, right? But some people do think that he's Sananda. He's a very, very good friend of Sananda. Very good friend of Saint Germain. They're all friends. They stick together like glue, like we do. Like we do. Yes. Here is our crystal for the day, and it is the sugar light. The sugar light. Own your divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Empowerment. Yes. It's not, it's not, they're getting the energy downloads also, as we do. And the energy of the Ascended Masters is very similar. The only reason we know who he is because we were shown through the Phoenix journals. Right? That's the only reason we know exactly who he is. But that energy is very, very similar to Sananda's. They all have similar energy. Yes, they are. Exactly, Victoria. They're all on the mothership. The motherships, I should say. There's more than one mothership. They're always connected. They all know exactly what each others are doing. And you can best believe that he is in touch with his galactic family and knows who he is. He knows who he is. All right, the animal for the day is the elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Yes, birds of a feather flock together. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. You are limitless. Limitless. Yes. Here is our fairy card for the day. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Oh, look at the kitty. Look at the kitty. Cute. Betty was watching the Elks yesterday. Wow. Here is our Awakened Dreamer. Awakened Dreamer says, blessed unrest. Even in the moments of dissatisfaction, be grateful that your preferred experience is being highlighted in your awareness. Elevated above the loud crowd of possibilities. No, now your desire is undeniable. So you can move more powerfully in the direction of your dreams. Yes. California dreaming. Everyone that is on this journey with us is meant to be here. Every one of you are exactly where you're supposed to be at exactly the time you're supposed to be there. Everything is in divine timing. Yes, what was lost will be found. Yes. Here's our butterfly for the day. Beautiful, colorful butterfly. The love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear. Absolutely. We have no doubt. We have no fear. We are going to live our lives from the now moment and make every now moment just as perfect as we can. And our ascended master for the day, who is going to be with us for today? Do we have an extended message or what? Lady Nada. There we go. Lady Nada. And I know she has another message. Heart awakening. Look at the rose in her heart. Look at the rose around her. Look at the pearls on her head. Beautiful. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Lady Nada. Okay. So we do have an extended message from her through the wisdom of the Rainbow Masters. Wisdom of the rays, the masters teach. Pretty sure, yeah, she's in here. Let's see. Lady Nada, her... Dun, dun. Have we done this one? Let's see. I'm trying to keep track of which ones we've done. No, we haven't done this one. Okay. Lady Nada. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. Okay. We'll put a check on there that says we've done it. All right. The sixth ray. Lady Nada is the sixth ray. This most soft and gracious energy, Lady Nada, is the ascended master of the sixth ray, or aspect of Creator's one white light. Lady Nada is most often called upon to help with the cultivation of selfless service, of devotion, to support those asking for a strengthening of commitments made from the higher self, to help those seeking to perfect the gift of unrestricted giving that truly allows ones to get out of their own way and fill in for God where needed in giving situations. Yes, Ashley, answering the call. This concept of acting as the hands and feet of God is a recurring theme among the urgings of these teaching masters. Oh, really? Aw, that's nice. In the Rainbow Masters, Lady Nada refers to herself thusly: I come in the chosen sixth ray of refraction. My aspect is most pleasured within the third ray, the pink, loving warmth of the third ray of divine love. I work in service where I am most needed, me and my chelas. Also, most words regarding myself and my brothers have been colored by the receiving person's perception of how we should be. Ye all forget the most important point of all. We here speak of aspects in the higher realms. My child, there is not man or woman. God source is neither man nor woman. God just is. Only in thy frailty are the man and woman hiding the aspect that displeases thee. Ye are man and women, each and all of thee, both hopefully brought into perfect balance, that ye can function in thy chosen experience. Her lessons are often those of balancing the currents of emotional energy within each of us. For example, she teaches, "Let this be thy lesson this day. Know thyself. Firstly, know thyself. Be ye male or female. Come to balance with thyself. Face of thy resentments. Bring them forth to communicate with ones who cause thee thy perceived resentments. Then release them to the cosmos, that ye might go forth in total harmony and get of thy work accomplished. I was most active in the time of Atlantis, with you of my brothers. It, like Lemuria, was a time of beauty, of seeing man grow and blossom, and then reach a peak and turn to the darkness within themselves. I was tending of the flame, let us say, of love, housed within the then called Temple of Love, there in the greatest city of Atlantis. I served the third ray, for my thrust was, even then, the healing of Earth's evolvement course, which thy Jesus has said in the fulfillment of the law of karma. So be it. 'Tis what I did at that time. Does the earth not need of healing and nurturing more than ever in existence of manifest form? You are now striving for, let us name it, selfless service. This state of selflessness must be achieved, or you cannot fulfill of thy mission. To know when ye have become selfless is to not be aware of the choice of selflessness. By this I mean that the natural course of your life is always the preferring of the love of God, the service of that God incarnate. To be aware of self, its pleasures, its privileges, its preferences, and then to make a choice. To forego that self is a step on the path of selflessness, which must indeed be taken. Once you have reached that center of balance, well, hi, Hyman. Once you have reached that center of balance, you are no longer aware of choosing between self, the real self, and the cast aside non-self. It seems a contradiction. Oh, hi, Mark. Love thyself. Honor thyself as God. Love neighbors as self. And then cast aside self. Nay, for our mission requires self to function automatically as the hands, heart, and head of the unseen teachers, wherever they are needed, whenever required, filling in for God, and thereby supplying each aspect of the Christos sacred circle in which someone may be lacking, for the ultimate mastery of the transition of this garden into her ultimate perfection. Ye saw, ye came, and ye shall prevail. In this next revelation of another of her talents, Lady Nada seems to share an endeavor with Commander Corton of the upper management team. That is, it is said, I carry and bring gifts of diverse kinds of tongues and interpretation of those tongues. Too much mush in the terminology. I master the nuances of vibration in the rays and the almost infinite combinations of the word as released through the varied hue-man vortices. Not so impressive in terminology, but accurate. As pertains to hue-man, divine and angelic tongues, these gifts involve the mastery of speech, communication, and the delivery of the word. Lady Nada is one that teaches us our light language. Hello, Julia. Hello, darling. So if you are not sure about your light language yet and you haven't let it out, call on Lady Nada. She will help you with that. If there is lacking in even one aspect of the aforenamed, all will fail. In addition to the communications expertise side of Lady Nada, her nurturing aspect is revealed as she cautions us about the care of the children, the worth of the individual as the potential to be God in manifestation is incalculable. Its violation at any level is fraught with far-reaching consequences, As Isu Jesus, the Christed Circle warned to any who offend even one of these little ones. Thus tenderly sponsor the world's children, individual by individual, often in answer to their prayers or cries of anguish in abandonment. I have legions of angels who personally attend the little ones and the youth, but they must be called in. If the child cannot call, ye must ask in behalf of that tiny being. 'Tis thy accepted duty to do so. Didn't I told you guys, I said we are their voice. We are the children's voice. And we cannot quiet our voices. Continuing the theme of Paul and Serapis Bay, Lady Nada shared her views on a matter we can relate to. I too had to learn the path of love with the great ascended masters. I also learned that everyone who goes forth to serve has moments of self-doubt, or thinks that after all of their efforts, their works are not too good, or that no one will want them, or believe them, or that no one will appreciate of their talent. There is a moment of total self-blindness when an individual may actually make a choice not to go forward with their accepted work. This has a very difficult impact on those ones who have depended upon that one to fulfill his or her task. The days grow short upon thy place, as ye know it. Ye are in the days of decisions and action. These are days when ye must stand strong, lest ye be pulled down. It serves ye ones well to remember thy talent in the serving as the mother, the nurturing nature of mother creation, which abides within all beings, male and female. For there is no difference in the realms of higher understanding. No difference. I leave thee in love and nurtured by the eternal flame of the sixth ray of understanding, all in all. I am greatly blessed for the allowance of serving with thee ones along this journey. I place my seal upon these words, that they may be brought forth in truth and remain ever in truth. I salute thee ones for thy accepted burdens in such a darkened density of existence. We are ever at thy side. I am that I am, Lady Master Nada, of the ray of the sixth refraction of the central crystal source of all light. So be it, and amen. Okay. She is thanking us for thy accepted burdens in such a darkened density of existence. She's thanking us because we were the ones that chose to come down and be in these bodies, right? We are the warriors, guys. We are the warriors. Hi, Tammy Lou. Hi, beautiful. Hello, Teresa. Hello, hello. All right. We are going to go into the... Oh, this is a kind of a long chapter. I don't know if we're going to get all... Well, we should be able to get through this. Okay. Chapter 18, Dark Brothers Revealed. This is the Immortal, Book 1. Legend has it that John, the author of the Apocalypse, never died and still walks the earth after 2,000 years. These pages have the fascinating story of one man's encounter with a virtual immortal. Okay. Dark Brothers Revealed. The next Thursday evening, as Elizabeth and I were sitting down for dinner, and I was wondering how I was going to contact John this week, I heard a knock on the door. To my surprise, it was John. I hope I'm not imposing, he said. No, come on in, sweetie. Look who's here. Look who's here. Elizabeth looked pleasantly surprised. Come have some dinner with us. You might talk me into it, John smiled. Hope you don't mind sloppy joes, I said. If it tastes as good as it smells, I won't mind at all. We all sat down to dinner and told him what happened to Elizabeth. I knew they were going to try something like this, John said, frowning. What would have happened after the 6 seconds if she didn't break it off, I asked. This adversary would have stolen your life force to enhance his own vitality. Without assistance from the Brothers of Light, you would have died within a few days. Elizabeth looked horrified. What are these guys? Some type of spiritual vampires? I asked, looking at her reaction. Then to John. That's exactly what they are, he said. You will find that many stories and fables from your culture contain some seeds of truth. According to stories, a vampire will steal blood from his victim to give himself a renewal of life. Theoretically, he could live forever if he could have an endless supply of victims. These brothers do not take your blood, but they do take your life force, which corresponds to the physical power of blood. This stolen life force allows them to continue their existence. What did they do then? Spend their time preying on helpless victims like Elizabeth? I asked, taking Elizabeth's hand. He attacked Elizabeth because he was trying to get to you and put an end to our work. Taking her life force would have been a bonus. Actually, they get most of their energy by working through agents on the earth. What do you mean by agents? Elizabeth asked. So guys, this is going to tell you what dark workers are, where I just mentioned dark workers earlier. Okay? So if you've ever wanted to know exactly what they are, then this is going to tell you. Just as you will soon be an agent for the Brotherhood of Light, so also are there agents on the earth for the adversaries of light or the dark brotherhood. The enlightened brothers feed the multitudes of those who are open to the spirit and give out an increase of energy. Okay? That is the light brothers. But the dark brothers, they steal energy by feeding off the multitudes and are only interested in helping themselves. They're missing the empathy chip. John continued. Class got you thinking of sloppy joes, did they? When you are in the presence of a dark agent, you will often feel a drain of energy that is unexplainable. Sometimes you will feel weak and even have to sit down. A person under his influence will often not think clearly and be literally unable to speak anything but approving words. You know, I interrupted, I've felt that way several times in my life, but I can't say that the people that made me feel that way were dark agents. One was a religious leader of high acclaim, another was a government official, and the other was a head of corporation. They all had impeccable reputations. Did you notice they all seemed to be surrounded with an unusual aura of authority? I thought of them a moment. Yes, I particularly remember the authority around the religious leader. I remember that I disagreed with him and couldn't bring myself to vocalize it. At the time, I couldn't understand why I didn't say anything. John smiled knowingly. They have to shut down your resistance before they can steal your energy. Yes. Yes, Mark. They have to shut down your resistance before they can steal your energy. So think about what these people do in these big concerts. Right? You pay energy to get into the concert, and then when you drain your energy. Do some research if you don't believe me about this. I'll tell you what, Taylor Swift is a huge energy succubus. And a lot of the Hollyweird are energy succubuses. And it's not their fault they were taken over. Okay, do some research. Do some research. But they have to shut down your resistance before they can steal your energy. You have to walk into it. You have to give your permission. Okay? You have to walk into their space. When you yield to their illusionary authority, you virtually become a subject and a source of their power. But their power is not real because it is stolen. When humanity wakes up and reclaims their power, the power of the Dark Brothers will instantly vanish, and the adversaries will be bound for over 1,000 years as predicted. This is what we've just done. Humanity is going through great awakenings. So how does one free himself from the control? Elizabeth asked. The illusion of authority is what gives them power. It's an illusion. Had power to shut up because there was a part of you that yielded to that authority. You can easily neutralize any dark agent by completely releasing yourself from all his so-called authority and recognizing only one authority. Do you know what that is? God. And where do you find God? Within, I guess. Yes, the Master said the kingdom of God is within you. If you subject yourself spiritually to any person outside of you, you are in danger of losing the true light and being subject to a false one. Yes. Does that mean that in a perfect world we shouldn't have leaders or civil authorities? Not at all. The structure of society could not stand without leaders, bosses, and some civil authorities. You can support a boss, mayor, local police, and others, and yet give all your spiritual allegiance to God within yourself. Only a few can perceive the difference between cooperating with authority for the good of the whole and yielding your power to an authority. You only learn this completely when you successfully neutralize a dark agent. Yes, exactly, Mark. Then the seeker understands. You have successfully accomplished this when you neutralized the dark brother who appeared to you. John laughed wryly. Believe me, you really caught him off guard by laughing at him. He's still reeling from that encounter. It's one reason why he attacked your wife. John focused his gaze on me. Did you notice who he pretended to be? Yes, he pretended he was you, I replied. Why do you suppose he did that? Was it because you are the greatest spiritual authority in our lives? Yes, and this is unfortunate. Elizabeth has given me too much of her power, and this created an opportunity for the dark brothers to attack. You must remember this. A door must be open before they can come in. When you learn to keep all the doors shut, they will be unable to touch you on the spiritual and energy levels. His eyes were terrible, Elizabeth grimaced. They were white with no pupils or iris. The reason his eyes appeared white is because they were turned inward toward self. This is a symbol of their utter selfishness. Their eyes can appear normal when they desire, but when they attempt to commit the ultimate act of selfishness, which is to take another's life force and use it as their own, they turn their eyes inward to the self. This aids them in siphoning off your energy for their terrible use. Thus, if you ever see or dream of an entity who only shows the whites of his eyes, avoid looking at him as you would the Medusa. Do the agents of the Dark Brothers on the physical plane have this power to steal life force? I asked. The uninitiated agents on the earth do not have the power to kill with negative energy, but they do have power to steal enough to make you weak. Think about that, right? Then there are a handful of dark initiates on the physical plane who have greater power. The advanced dark brothers are in another astral sphere, such as the one you just encountered. Generally, you will only encounter them if you pose a real threat to their plans, right? John continued, these agents of the Dark Brotherhood are often given material success. I just talked about this. And prestige in return for transferring energy to the Dark Brothers. Even though they are dedicated to selfishness, there are still some obvious reasons to assist each other. The overlords in the unseen world find certain agents useful, and they know they must give them a few crumbs to get their cooperation. And when they are no longer useful, they no longer get the crumbs. On the other hand, the Brotherhood of Light is dedicated to their disciples as well as mankind, and are ever vigilant to lend a helping hand. We are not quite as all-powerful as many assume, however, and are limited in a number of ways in the amount we can assist. You are fortunate that I have freed myself sufficiently to teach you. We are both honored to have you, I said, getting a nod of agreement from Elizabeth. So I take it that many of our leaders in high authority, position, and influence are really dark agents? Yes, many of them are. Most of them are not aware they are agents transmitting dark energy, but a handful of the most dangerous are completely aware. Then, too, we must remember that all leaders are not dark agents. There are always a handful who are sincerely doing their best to serve. Even in this later category, many are following deceptive paths, and their good intentions are thus neutralized. Are you saying, Elizabeth interjected, that I would not have been in danger if I had not given you too much power? That is exactly true, said John. How then can we learn from you if we don't recognize you as an authority? The key, said John, is to realize there is only one authority, and that authority is the Holy Spirit and can only be contacted from within. Nevertheless, all humans are interconnected by the Spirit. The only authority that I have is through the Spirit. When I speak truth and you are focused on the Spirit within, you will find a confirmation within. When you then feel that confirmation, you will accept my words, not because you see me as an authority, but because of confirmation through your own personal authority. You were deceived by the dark brother because you were accepting my words and actions without checking with the Spirit within. The healing power of the handkerchief convinced you that you just had to accept me no matter what. This is the great error beginning disciples always make. Even if I am right all the time, you must still check. For there may come a time that he who think is me is not me after all, just as happened with your deception. Thus giving your power even to a true servant may open the door for a dark brother to trick you. These dark brothers don't make a lot of sense to me, Elizabeth said, shaking her head. I don't understand why they are so destructive. The main difference between the light and dark brothers is one sees in the light and the other feels in the darkness, John replied. I thought about this statement and asked, is this another way of saying one uses his mind to perceive the truth and the other uses emotion to cover the truth? John smiled. Exactly, my friend. Imagine two groups of people trying to find their way home. One travels by night and the other in the light of day. Which one would have the easiest time? The one traveling by day, of course, I answered. All intelligent lives seek God at one time or another. Even the dark brothers have gone through what both sides call the long dark night of the soul. But in that night, they did not find him. So they created God after their image and thus established a system where God is not found in the universal spirit, but in external forms. Thus, you see why the Dark Brothers convinced the Israelites to build the golden calf as a source of external power. All but a very few have their golden calf, which steals their power. But the glitter of gold must eventually yield to the pure white light of Mount Sinai that reveals the way home. There is much yet to be revealed about light and darkness. One may see correctly at one time and be deceived at another. To stay in the light requires eternal vigilance. It will reveal more to you about this from time to time. John sipped his coffee. My time is short, so we need to get on with our lesson. Have you discovered who or what you are yet? I think I have either found the truth or am close to it, I said. Leaning toward John, when scientists examine matter, they say that they cannot find proof that solid particles exist. All they can seem to find on the smallest level is wavelengths in motion. If all these wavelengths were to be stilled, the universe would virtually disappear. If the motion of the wavelengths that make me would be stilled, then I would probably cease to exist. Therefore, the real me has to be motion or action of some kind. That's very good, said John. Coming to this point is a milestone, but you are not there yet. Answer me this. What is it that is in motion, and what is the force creating the motion? I thought a moment. If there is no such thing as solid matter, then nothing is in motion, if that is possible. I guess the force propelling the wavelengths is pure energy. But, said John, if there is no solid matter, then nothing is in motion, as you say. Therefore, does it not stand to reason that energy is not required for motion, since nothing is really in motion? Maybe I was right after all, Elizabeth chuckled. I said half joking that we were nothing, and perhaps I was right. As far as the material plane goes, you are correct, said John. But from the greater reality, you are a great something. That something which creates all motion in the universe is the great mystery. Energy is not the answer, because in reality, there is really nothing solid in motion. Now I will give you two major hints. First, in my hand, I have a pen. Now I will take this pen and throw it on the sofa over there. John threw the pen on the sofa. Now, what made that pen fly over to the sofa? Obviously you did, I said. And who or what am I? And don't say John. So the real you threw that pen. Yes, that which is the real me made the pen move. This is the first major hint. The second one is a parable. Do you both have a few minutes while I relate it to you? We're not going anywhere on a bet, I said. Ahaha. So today in the Immortal, we learned about the Dark Brotherhood, right? They're always there just as the light is. There is dark and there is light. We are on the side of the light in this movie. In this game, we are light warriors. So, but we know about the Dark Brotherhood now. Yes. Ahaha. Tomorrow we will hear about the parable. The parable. Yep. And we have 9 more minutes till snaps. It's like always divine time, right? Always divine time. I love the way spirit works in here. I know. It is always just on time. Hey, Robin. Hi, beautiful angel. September. Did anyone have any questions for what we read today about the dark workers? Hey, Robin. We might hear more about them through other ways. I don't think they talk about them anymore in this book. The last sentence. Okay, I'm going to give you the hint again. We're trying to figure out who and what are we, right? That's what this book has been about. Post it in Discord. Read it like an audible book. It's all on my YouTube, except for that one day that I couldn't post. Yeah. Every class is in my YouTube. You can go to the part that I read the Immortal and listen to it like an audible. But he did give 2 major hints about what the answer is. So he threw a pen on a couch. What made him throw the pen on the couch? Something threw the pen on the couch. What made that pen reach that couch? Force, right? Force is correct, but what inside him? We are frequency. There are no frequency without energy. We are energetic beings of frequent and light force, internal force. Glad I can get on Discord. Yep. Source in motion. You guys got the right idea. You absolutely got the right idea. Telekinesis. Well, not telekinesis. But Victoria, you are so very close. I'm not going to tell you. Flower power, very close. I'm not going to tell you the answer because he does explain the answer, but yeah. But there's one particular thing that he did that made that pen fly on the couch. He did something. And that is the answer. And when you hear it, you're going to say, wow, why didn't I get that? But, yeah. We have 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Will you stop that, Teresa? We have bigger brains than men. Do you know that? Females have bigger brains than men. Sorry, divine masculines, but it's a scientific fact. So let's not refer to our brains as small. Because if we're referring to our brains as small, then men's brains must be minis. April, very close. Manifesting, visualizing, teleporting. Hello, Crystal. Hi, beautiful. $10:08. We have 3 minutes till we are going to empower ourselves. We are going to create the new earth. And isn't it funny that we're seeing these things that we've been talking about for the last year come to fruition in the real world? In the real world? Could that mean we are possibly creators? And we are creating our reality? Yes. Yours is not too small. Does that mean women have a big head? Oh, you're funny. You're funny. I think we do have we may have bigger heads. We may have bigger heads. Yes, it's almost snap time. It's almost snap time. Hi, Trey. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you here. I don't think I've ever seen you in the YouTube. That's funny. But we probably do have bigger heads. I don't know. I've never measured my head against a man's head. Oh, awesome. Okay. Awesome. Trey, our snaps have changed a little bit. You'll see. You'll see. It's because we have big brains. Yes. Hi, Christina. I was just talking about that. I was just telling everybody that, yes, women have bigger brains than males. Oh, no worries. Oh, you have been here a few times? Okay. Well, we are blessed to have you with us today. Kiss your brains. I could kiss someone else's brains. I couldn't kiss my own. That'd be kind of hard. My lips don't stretch that far. One more minute, guys. One more minute and we're going to do our snaps. Empowering ourselves and creating. All right, guys. It is that time. Oh, kiss your hand and touch your head. There we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, here's our butterfly. All y'all are on here and help create the new earth. Yes, and this is our past loved ones always with us anytime we think of them. This is our room, and Miss Forest Fairy did this for us, and this is the dragon energy, the priest, the pan, the joker, the angel, the mother goose, the XOXO, the Ankh, the rabbit, the white rabbit, because we go down the rabbit holes, and the magic. Steffi did this for us, and this is our room, and this is all eyes are on us. Always. We are always protected and watched over, and this is who we are. We are the rainbow butterflies. We are the rainbow butterflies of the Hopi prophecy. And Kathy did that for us. This is the song of the 144,000. Thank you, Mother, Father, that you have revealed to us your protective universal light. That within this light is complete protection from all destructive forces. That the Holy Spirit of your presence permeates us in this light. And wherever we will the light to descend. We thank you, Mother, Father, that you fill us with your protective fires of love. That within this love is complete protection from all destructive thoughts and feelings. that the consciousness of Christ is lifted up in us in this love. And wherever we will the love to be inflamed. It is our will. It is our will, right? Here's a big old lucky hug for everyone in here, empowering yourselves and creating. And we thank you, Mother, Father, that you are in us and we are in you, that through us, your will is sent forth on wings of power, that your purpose is accomplished on earth as it is in heaven, that through us, your light and love and power is manifest to all the sons and daughters of mankind. We are the love. We are the light. We are the truth. We are. And divine love is working through us here and now to create the new earth. Yes. All right. Here is our healing chain. And all these people have asked us to connect our energy with theirs so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with Reiki, with light language, with crystal healing, with prayer. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael, have him connect his energy to all these people. And we are going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. All right. Thank you so much for that. I know each and every one of those people feel our energy and feel our love. All right. Let's see what we are on as far as... Okay. So on the steps to ascension, we talked about walk the path of loving yourself unconditionally. You must find yourself. Know thyself. Right? The next thing we're going to talk about is the fourth step to ascension, and that is to free yourself. We also talked about changing your diet, getting all the crap out of your diet. And you know, the world is going to be helping us with that soon, right? The Maha movement is going to be amazing for our diets. Absolutely. I'm so looking forward to that, you know. So, here's a little poem. And it says, there's a poem inside of my chest filled with yet unspoken words, with beauty from flowers and from stars. There's a dream in the glow of my eyes, a freedom only lovers know, a kingdom of memory and hope. There's a silent song in the prison of my secrets, never sleeping, always waiting to be heard, looking for a moment to be born and nursed like a child. Affirmation. I am love. I am love. Yes, to thine own self be true. Perfect. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Yes. Only you can free yourself. Freedom is an inner state. Peace is an inner state. Joy is an inner state. Happiness is an inner state. Oneness and love is an inner state. We cannot find freedom or anything else anywhere in the outside world as long as we don't find it within ourselves. Now, take a look at yourself. You are an angelic being. And this whole time, you have thought you were human. You did blend in well, but you are not of this world. You came from a high place, and you forgot how free and powerful you are. What's more is that in the old world, you have been bombarded every day with 100% lies simply about everything. Be glad that you are sitting here listening to this, reading this, because it means you overcame the world and you are now here on the right path. Be proud of this and know how awesome you are. You were born in a human body, but now, as you started to ascend, you are morphing back to your original true form, that of an angelic, godly being of love and light. And now, as you are on your way in becoming an angel again, you will find the greatest love, yourself. And now that you are truly and unconditionally loving yourself, you are finding yourself able to truly and unconditionally love others. We are one. Everything is one. We all come from a place where we share one heart, one collective consciousness, and yet we remain as perfect individuals, totally complete and independent from another, sovereign and sacred. As we incarnate on planet Earth, we become like a cup that is broken to endless many pieces, and we think we are different, and we forget that we belong to one another, and that we are part of one whole, in which every little piece holds the same significance as the other. No matter how oddly shaped or how small, everything is connected in oneness. And therefore, what we perceive is always a reflection of ourselves. As within, so without. As above, so below. And as inside, so outside. So it is only logic that when we judge or criticize another person, we are actually judging and criticizing ourselves. For others merely reflect ourselves back at us. It is like a mirror into which we are forced to take a deep look. But why should we criticize ourselves? Is it really that bad? If it is bothering you so much, you can work on yourself. Self-acceptance is the first step in righting our wrongs. And now that you know that everything is a result of your own thoughts, and additionally to that is the planet of free will, you should choose freely to have the will to be tolerant. Let's choose to be tolerant to everybody, and so be tolerant to yourself. Instead of criticizing, let yourself and everyone be. Just be. Freedom means to allow yourself to be you. Accept your flaws. Have you ever heard of a day without a night? Once you accept yourself, you finally love yourself. And that means you have raised your awareness. A raised and expanded consciousness, awareness, will let go of all flaws automatically, bit by bit. Indeed, it is time you let go of all lower emotions and look at things from a higher perspective. Imagine you are an angel in heaven. Do you seriously think an angel in heaven is snappy and criticizes others? Angels don't criticize. They don't nag, and they never judge. Angels dwell in a place of love, and from that place of love, they watch, they observe everything from a distance, detached but always heart-centered. They are wise. Their love is unconditionally, but they are not led by emotions. That's what detached means. Unconditional love has nothing attached to it. Love simply is. Instead of negatively thinking about anyone's shortcomings, focus on everyone's qualities and bless yourself and everyone, which is in fact one. Lift yourself up. Why bring your spirit down when you can uplift yourself? You don't need anybody to tell you how awesome you are, because you have yourself. There is nobody that can love you more than you can love yourself. You are your best friend forever. Now, what kind of a friend are you? Nagging and limiting, or loving, supporting, and freeing? Only you can free yourself. You were with you from the day of your human birth through all your pain and sorrow. You were with you, always there. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself over and over again how great, how precious, how loving, how awesome, and how blessed you are. Choose this as your frequency to send out to the universe. Let this be reflected back at you. Now you know, although you've had a hard life, that if there hadn't been a lot of hardships in your life, you wouldn't be waking up now. If you weren't waking up, you wouldn't be reading this right now or listening to it. You wouldn't be now here, and so you'd still be living in an endless illusion. After all the miseries, tragedies, and calamities that you had to experience, you are still standing strong, and you shine brighter than ever before. Now, go back to that mirror and tell yourself again how much you love yourself, how proud you are of yourself, how amazing you are, and how truly blessed you are. Say out loud daily, I am love. Love is my gift to the world. I fill myself with love, and I send that love out into the world. How others treat me is their path. How I react is mine. Now here, do everything with godly grace of unconditional love. Foremost of all, you have to treat yourself like a god if you want the entire universe and all its existence to see you and ultimately treat you as a god. What you send out is the frequency you tune into, and that comes back like a boomerang. A god stays heart-centered in every situation, strong but loving, humble and wise. When you are gentle to the world will be gentle to you. And when you are graceful to the world will be graceful to you. Remember that you can only have what you are willing to give. Angels only give, and still, they are the holders of eternity. They are the guardians of heaven. Be loving, kind, and gentle to yourself. Treat yourself like the love of your life. Don't allow anything to bother your angelic self. And if unpleasant thoughts or emotions come to you, gently tell yourself that it is fine and you will work it out in time with love. This love is your secret weapon, your key to every door. You only must use this key, and you can finally walk into freedom through any door which once was locked. Love is free, and freedom is always happy and in joy. Pure and innocent are our children, and as they are completely heart-centered, they demonstrate a blissful, permanent state of unconditional love in full awareness of what is actually the only truth. They are now here. Without awareness of neither the past nor the future, they just are, and enjoy the very moment which they are not only aware of, but totally consumed by. Young children seldom remember much of their past, and they have no awareness of the future, so they do not fear it either. Consequently, our children vibrate on a higher frequency than adults. This high frequency is also the reason for our children to have psychic experiences. Unfortunately, the parents are mostly too absorbed and distracted from feeding their own egos in 3D, so that consequently the magical stories our children try to tell remain totally underestimated. Unleash your inner child. Let it come out to play and have fun. Be that child that plays, laughs, and sings out loud without fear or judgment. without restrictions and limitations. Don't wait to be happy. It will never happen. Be happy now, here. You won't find happiness, freedom, or love at the end of your journey if you don't bring it with you all along. Decide to be it now, and so be it. This is easily within your power. Be it inside first, and then it will manifest outwardly. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, love yourself. Love everything about yourself. And that was class for the day. Does anyone have any questions? Teresa, I hope you're learning. I hope you're learning to love yourself from the love that we show you. Because you are loved. I am you, you are me. And I love myself. So maybe that'll rub off on you. You are such a remarkable, remarkable being. All of you are. Yes, today is a great day to start. We love you, Teresa, and we'll always be here for you. Well, I love all of you, Sharon. Maybe this is something that some of us need to work on, and that's okay, right? This is ascension. We have many, many years to think about this. You can't give, share, or sow what you don't have. Exactly. A lot of times we have a lot easier time loving others than we do ourselves. But if you're not loving yourself fully, are you really loving others fully? Ask yourself that question. Right? Mm-hmm. 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 A lot of us had to learn that what other people think is their problem. That's their problem. We are all works in progress. All of us. Love you, hippie. Have a beautiful day, darling. Yeah. You have to love yourself before you can truly love anybody else. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. All right. Did we want to go over to... Wow, I've been live 1 hour and 33 minutes. Do we want to go over to TikTok for a little bit? We can go over to TikTok for a little bit. I got a few things to do, but we can go over there for about half hour or so. If you guys want to talk about anything that we learned in class. Okay. All right, let's go over to TikTok and talk about what we learned in class or anything that you guys want to share. That's what that time is for. It's a time where we can go live and get in boxes together. All right, so we're going over to TikTok in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go.